Good day everyone, I'm Christine A. Pagobo from BSSW3A. Today, we will talk about performance management. So what is performance management? It is a tool that helps managers monitor and evaluate employees' work, an ongoing, continuous process of communicating and clarifying job responsibilities, priorities, performance expectations, and development planning that optimize an individual's performance and aligns with organizational strategic goals. Human Resources recommends, in addition to setting goals at the beginning of the evaluation period and evaluating performance at the end of the evaluation period, that feedback sessions are held throughout the year. The goal of performance management is to create an environment where people can perform to the best of their abilities and in alignment with the organization's overall goals. Next, how performance management works. A formal performance management program helps managers and employees see eye to eye about expectations, goals, and career progress, including how an individual's work aligns with the company's overall vision. It helps direct the funds allocated as a part of the company's performance budget. Generally speaking, performance management views individuals in the context of the broader workplace system. In theory, companies seek the absolute performance standard even though that is considered to be unattainable. Performance management programs use traditional tools such as setting and measuring goals, objectives, and milestones. They also aim to define what effective individual performance looks like and develop processes to measure it. Managers can use performance management tools to adjust workflow, recommend new courses of action, and make other decisions that will help employees achieve their objectives. In turn, this helps the company reach its goals and perform optimally. Focusing on continuous accountability creates a healthier, more transparent work environment, and emphasis on regular meetings can improve overall communications because performance management establishes concrete rules. Everyone has a clearer understanding of the expectations. When expectations are clear, the workplace is less stressful. Employees are not trying to impress a manager by doing some random task, and managers are not worried about how to tell employees that they are not performing well. If the system is working, they probably know it already. So why is performance management important? First, performance management supplements the annual performance review. This prepares both employees and managers about what to expect during the annual appraisal. It keeps both the manager and the employee in the loop about ongoing changes to the performance management process, what both can do to streamline it, and how performance overall can be improved. Second, to employees, continuous performance management indicates that managers value them. Employees believe that their managers are interested in their work and care about their goals and any issues they may face in the course of their job. They also become more open to receiving constructive feedback.
Good day everyone, I am Rita Marie A. Vicente from BSSW3A. The Performance Management Cycle. The performance management process or cycle is a series of 5 key steps such as the planning, the monitoring, developing, rating, and rewarding. So first is the planning. This stage entails setting employees' goals and communicating these goals with them. These goals should be disclosed in the job description to attract quality candidates. They should also be communicated once again when the candidate becomes a new hire. Depending on the performance management process in the organization, they may want to assign a percentage to each of these goals to be able to evaluate their achievement. Next is the monitoring. In this phase, the managers are required to monitor the employees' performance on the goal. In this phase, this is where continuous performance management comes into the picture, in which the goals are being performed and practiced by the employees. The third key steps is developing. This phase includes using the data obtained during the monitoring phase to improve the performance of the employees. In the developing key steps, it is where employers measures the level of performances of the employees. And from that, employers may be able to provide strategies to improve the performances or to level up the performances of the employees. The fourth key step is the rating. Each employee's performance must be rated periodically and then at the same time of the performance appraisal. So ratings are essential to identify the state of employees' performance and implement changes accordingly. Through this, they will be able to conclude of what are the things that should be changed for a better performance or a better company performance. The last key step is the rewarding. It is recognizing and rewarding good performance as essential to the performance management process. Furthermore, it is an important part of employee engagement. This can be done by simply saying thank you, social recognition, or a full-scale employee rewards program that regularly recognizes and rewards excellent performance in the organization. Also with this, employees will be motivated prior to the reward they have received in the organization. Common steps in performance management. Effective performance management programs include certain universal elements such as, first is aligning employees' activities with the company's missions and goals. Second, developing specific job performance outcomes. Third, creating measurable performance-based expectations. Fourth, defining job development plans. And lastly, meeting regularly. In aligning employees' activities with the company's mission and goals, each employee should understand how their job contributes to the company's overall goals. Hence, the supervisor and the employees together should define a job's duty. It is also to better understand the scope of the job and how will it contribute to the overall improvement of an organization. Next is developing specific job performance outcomes. Through this, employees should understand what goods and services their job will be able to produce. Also, they should also know the procedures their job entails and how effective is their work towards the company. Employees should also know how to interact with clients, with the colleagues, and the supervisors in an organization. Next is creating measurable performance-based expectations. Employees should have the opportunity to give input into how success is measured within an organization. The expectations can include the results, which are the goods and services of an employee produces or he or she are able to produce. The expectation should also include the actions in which it entails the processes or the procedures that an employee should use to make a product or to make to make a proper performance of services. And also, employees should include the behaviors in which it includes the values that an employee demonstrates or represents at works. Defining job development plans. So in this, employees should have a say in what types of new things they learn and how they can use that knowledge to the company's benefits. It is on the employee in which how will the employees be able to apply their experiences and of what they have learned in an organization to provide the organization a better outcome. Lastly is meeting regularly. The managers and the employees should engage actively year-round to evaluate progress. Conducting a meeting in an organization reviews the processes, the achievements, the excellences the employees, the supervisors, and the managers have accomplished. This also includes the monitoring of performances between the employees and the managers. Benefits of performance management. Advocates of performance management do not only help organizations attain their goals but makes work more fulfilling for an individual employees with the bottom line benefit of improved worker retention. Thus, it will improve the organization, especially the employees that is under in an organization. Through performance management, employees will be fulfilled to how they contributed to the overall success and achievement of an organization. Through this also, employees could also reflect to what and how are they able to provide success towards an organization. So it does not only talk about the organization itself. It also talks about the hard work, the commitment of all the employees under an organization. Next is effective performance management requires managers to think of themselves as coaches, not bosses. Through this way of managing employees, they are more likely to join and to be taught by their managers. Because managers as coaches, it could really help the employees to perform to their fullest and to not feel being controlled, being dictated by their managers. Lastly, performance-related conversations that reflect principle. The manager and the employee interactions, they feel encouraged, they feel engaged, and being rewarded in ways that their efforts are being recognized. Also, through this interaction between the manager and the employee, a sound relationship is being built and nourished within the organization. Prior to the performance management, let us define what are SMART goals. SMART goals are a part of a goal-setting system and a philosophy used by many companies and other organizations, not just them, as well as individuals. individuals who are also managing their personal goals. The SMART goals acronyms, it advocates creating goals that are specific, goals that are measurable, that are achievable, goals that is also relevant and has a purpose, and finally a goal that is time bounded. Using these SMART goals, undertaking specific goals within an organization does really help to the managers and the employees to have a better reproduction and presentation of these plans or goals. The bottom line in performance management says that if performance management is done properly, benefits for organizations and their employees alike, wherein both the managers and the employees will enjoy and flourish towards the things that they have achieved being involved in an organization. So the key of the bottom line is the employee involvement and regular productive feedback. Through an active and participative involvement of an employee, performance management are being done effectively. It does not only provide good impact towards the company or towards an organization, it does also provide positive and good emotions towards the employees.